Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's card reading is another energy check about how your person's feelings are connected to you. So you just want to kind of know where their feelings are, how they're feeling, perhaps connected to you or connected to the situation, connected to the argument, connected to the date perhaps, and how they're feeling after the date or something of the sort. Okay, so this one, it could be that you're dating the person, it could be that you're dealing with the person with business, could also be that way. But I don't like to mix emotions with business. It's not the right way to go at it, because if you want to be more business oriented, then you'll need to use your logic more, not your emotions. Then again, I can be completely wrong. Okay, so before I start the selection, you can go to the timestamps. Okay, it's down below in the description box. Sometimes I share it in the comments section, and that's where you can see it also. But overall, for those who wanted private readings and they're not comfortable using PayPal, unfortunately I had an alternative, which was gonna be Skrill. But then again, for Skrill I will need to make a real business out of it, and I'm still not ready for it like that. Okay, so I cannot open a Skrill business account unless I have like a website, or I have a company, like a brand or shareholders kind of stuff. So if you didn't feel comfortable because of the identity theft, is the only way for now. So I am gonna open, and I'm serious right now. You can definitely reach me, and I should be on the dot. Okay, so if you reach me right now, if you want a private reading and you're comfortable using PayPal, I know this is not fair for those who want it, but there's nothing I can do. It's not in my control. Okay, so I've been studying it for a while. There are certain things that I'm working on, but they're not finalized yet, so I don't qualify to open a business in Skrill. Now, I have a Skrill account, but then again, that's only used for, giving and using it in the form of a wallet. There's no element of receiving it, okay? Or I don't know how to use it. Okay, so if you still want the private reading, then in your case I can give you my Skrill account, and we'll see if the payment will go through. But I really don't know how to, I don't understand how to use the regular account. If you know there's a way that I can receive the money from you without opening a business account, then definitely you can reach out to me. Okay, and that's only for that one person. I don't even know if you're gonna be watching it, because I should contact you, but then again, I'm having faith that you're watching me right now. Okay, so if you know a way that you can transfer the money through Skrill with my Skrill account, then definitely, without me having a business account, I'm definitely all for it. Okay, and I will learn from it perhaps, because I'm not really good with technology, as you can see. I'm pretty old-fashioned. I need to get out of my comfort zone overall, but then again, I'm eager to learn. So if you wanted to continue the reading about that person who had authoritative gaze and stuff like that, it's still gambling work. You did read the terms of, I will send you the terms of service perhaps, so you can reread it and be sure you want me to read for you. Because when I read, guys, it's my discernment, okay? And many of you could see that I could be in my mind sometimes. It's not on the mind element, it's how I tap into the reading. And sometimes I definitely lose myself. So when I say I lose myself, there's no element of my identity. You don't see my identity. You just see what I'm reading and what I'm trying to understand through the reading, or what I'm feeling, or what I'm certain of in my gut. So it varies from one person to the other. These days, unfortunately, I will be needing to do a lot of private readings, and there's also the 22 free giveaways I'm still hoping to do before the end of the month of June, because it's gonna be a year I've been manifesting it. Once my channel hits 6,300 subscribers, I will offer 22 subscribers 22 free readings. Okay, it's 5 to 15-minute reading. It's technically, you just ask me the question, and it's the first come first serve. I've explained all of these things in the the community section. You can go and check it out. It's been a year it's going on. Okay, but there has been a lot of things happening in my life, okay guys? So I'm not perfect, just understand that. For now, I'm really, I mean, I'm not gonna say seeking for people. If you seek for me, then definitely I'm available, okay? And it's gonna be through PayPal, okay? Unfortunately, unless you find a way to, with Skrill, I'll accept the money before I do the reading, so I just need to make sure that I receive the money in my account, and then I'll do it. But usually the way I go is I create, you put the intention, I create the video. It might take a while, as it might not. Now these days I'm available to do as much as I can, so I'm free for now, so that's why I'm offering it like this. If you don't need it, then too bad for me. But then again, it's not a question of bad. I don't feel bad. I have so much to create. I have so much to think about. So I'll focus on those. But if any of my, I'm not gonna say my people, whoever needs me, or you need me to read for you and you're ready to pay the amount I've put, it's pretty expensive, but then again, that's how I roll. Okay, so you can contact me with the email address that I have put there. If you don't know where it is, I'm gonna start adding it to the description box, okay? And that's it, okay? So please remember that you know better than me. Now, if it's more, you are more isolated as a person, let's say, and you do have a lot of, I'm not gonna say issues, because it's a, you know it, this is for those who know it, or they know what their limitations are. We're not gonna say it's an issue, it's a limitation. You know what your boundaries are, you know this is who you are, and this is what your present person is dealing with, which is you. Please get out of your comfort zone and communicate with the person as much as you can, okay? So be it you're blushing, be it your knees are trembling, be it you're kind of like awkward, you need to still move towards it. That's the element of light, okay? So you need to seek the recognition element. If you can't seek the recognition element, then just remember that you're the one who's not doing the proper steps towards your vision, because overall we want you to go from point A to point B. Point A is not knowing how the person feels towards you, to point B is knowing what they feel towards you, okay? So this one, don't look at my channel, okay? Like, my channel is pretty vague as it is, as it could be very diverse, as it could be very unusual or different from other tarot readers. I know I'm different, but we're all different from each other, and this is completely normal, and I like to embrace that element, and I like to reinforce it in other people, to not feel weird when you're different from other people, because diversity is good for nature. Everybody being similar to each other, it's not the way to go, because when there's similarities, there's uniformity. There is a thing called discipline and division and control. But then again, the too much uniqueness, there's no element of control on it. So there's a lot of power dynamics going into it, but I'm the type of person that growing up, I always felt different anyways, so I couldn't be someone that I was not. But then again, I felt depressed because I was like that, you know. But then again, now that I am who I am, and the knowledge or the enlightenment or the vision or the experience I gained with life is that the more you, it's internal and external at the same time. So whatever you're feeling inside will always be what you're feeling outside, what you're gonna see outside. So the way you're gonna think about people is how you're gonna see people, and how people are gonna act with you. But you're not realizing that because you're doing these way, like you're thinking these ways, that's what's attracting that type of vibration towards you. Now there's a thing called vibration, but then again, to what point we're going psychic and stuff like that, and do you have the knowledge or the spiritual practice or the proper intensity to go there and face the consequences of your actions, of your thoughts, of your emotions, and of your, you know, your material gain elements, okay? So this one, I'll keep it short, but technically what I wanted to say is just be yourself, and remember that because you want to love yourself, be it you're gonna hurt yourself and face the reality that perhaps this person does not have mutual feelings, as you might face the reality of the fact that, oh my god, yeah, this person does have mutual feelings towards me. So you will need to face that confrontation of be it rejection or acceptance. Because one thing I learned in life that I was not aware of is, what's your behavior with people that love you versus your behavior with people that don't love you? Or what's your behavior with people who are joyful and happy-go-jolly and excited and enthusiastic versus how your behavior is with people who are more like silent, indifferent a bit, or cold-hearted. So it all varies in how you're behaving, and if you wake up to your own behaviors with different types of people, be it how you accept love from people and how you accept flirty behavior from people, or how you don't, or how you can tolerate it, etc. These all come out when you need to confront a person that you're in love with, and genuinely so. Okay, so the more genuine it is, the more karmic lesson you will get. So it will be in the form of a lesson. So be it you're gonna be lucky and luck is gonna shine bright in front of you, and the person might have mutual feelings towards you, and they might be serious like you. Now after that element, you have other challenges that come in the relationship. How are you gonna cope with differences? How are you gonna cope with family members? How are you gonna cope with arguments with family members? How are you gonna cope with daily issues and them seeing you and you seeing their good and bad sides, you know? So it's a lot of other stuff. Now I'm saying this from the point of view of a person who doesn't have experience, but those who have experience, I mean, I'm just talking and talking and talking. Okay, so for those who are more shyer, or you were more like you're more logical, you're more cold-hearted because you know what betrayal and stuff like that are, but then again, when you're, you know, like you are cold, or you feel cold, or you never allow people to go in your heart because you're very sensitive. That's what I'm trying to say. Or you're very observant of other people, hence why you take things from a different point. Like, you approach people from a more strategic, more observant, more cold way. It's completely normal. It's for those people that I was talking about, you know, like those who fall in love and then you realize to what point, like, heart and head is really not the same, and then you realize to what point you're very vulnerable, because it is a vulnerable element of yours. To love, you need to be like, you're strong, but then again, it's not easy, and it's not easy to be harmless or wall-less. It's not easy if you don't trust yourself or you don't trust in the person. And sometimes, in my case, having a guru helped me out immensely with that, because I release so much like self-judgment with my guru that, like, I know what the nakedness of love is. I know how I can tap into love, and I feel it in people most of the time. I feel the energy of love from people, which is amazing, you know? And but then again, it's like a curse, because not everyone is loving. So when you see people who are loving, perhaps you will need to kind of like risk it and see how your dynamic will go. Because the more you evolve and you change, like, you realize that, like, not everyone is like-minded, not everyone is approaching things from different points of views, and the more you love, the more you embrace every type. But sometimes you need to keep your boundaries true, because you're still human. You're not like a ghost, technically. You're not like the high mighty gods. You're trying to embrace the divine energy which is inside of you, but you're not almighty, you know? Like, anything can happen. You just need to keep going. An injury can happen, a loss can happen, a gain can happen, like a big gain can happen, and you lose everything because that's what you got. But then again, like, there was a price you needed to pay to gain it. You know, it varies from one person to the other. Okay, so I hope you're all doing well. I'm unfortunately figuring out what's happening with my body sooner or later, so that's what's happening with me. I'm available to you guys for now, but because I have nothing else to do except for work on my creation. Okay, so I'm focusing on healing and creating. Okay, so healing is another part of my life. Like, I was healing other stuff with tarot, but then there's another thing I need to heal properly, and we're taking care of that right now. So for now, that's why I'm saying, like, I will be available for those who need private readings, because I am available. I have nothing else to focus on except my creation. So my creation will be private readings, tarot readings, shorts, and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm creating many more other stuff, which I'm not gonna talk about because I need to manifest them discreetly until the time is right. Okay, and also another tip that I learned is, like, the less people know about what you're doing, the better it is. Okay, because you'll have less interruptions, and when you will seek the help, you will get the help you need. And it will come to you. No worries. Okay. So that's it. So you have 6 piles today. You can choose 1 to 6 numbers, 1 to 6, or you have the Rider deck. You have the Hermetic tarot. You have the Millennium Thoth tarot. You have Night Sun tarot. You have sexual magic, and we also have vice versa. Okay, so vice versa is the 6. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so choose with your intuition. You can definitely go directly to the timestamps. If you want private readings, you can definitely contact me. The prices and the terms of services are down below. Okay, but then again, before you contact me, make sure that you interact with the person. Okay, so energetic stuff like that, perhaps you do see me as a specific type of person, okay, with certain types of gifts, but then again, I'm not you, I'm just me. Okay, and when I'm gonna read for you, it's my discernment that's where I'm using my emotions that I will embody, perhaps by tapping into you or this person's energy. And sometimes I will read for you. Perhaps there's knowledges that you will need to know about your own behavior, or it's about something that you need to hear as per your intuition or your spirit. So if you're coming to me, it means that spiritually you're ready to gamble all and listen to what I'm going to say. Be it it's useless or it's useful, you will be the judge of it, but that's the price you pay when you seek me. And when your spirit wants to seek me. When I'm saying your spirit, it's like your gut feeling is telling you, I have something to tell you. I'm the one who should read for you or read for the situation. It's up to you. So it's all destined somehow, and you just tap into it, and that's it. So if there's no element of destiny in it, or there's no element of seeking for it, don't reach me. Okay, perhaps you will be dissatisfied with what I'm going to offer you. Okay, so that's all I wanted to tell you. And I don't, like, it's not I don't cope well. I cope well. That's why I'm saying it to your face. Okay, so this is how it is. This is how we're gonna manage it. I'm not perfect. I wish to be the perfect reader. And when I'm gonna read for you, I'm manifesting that this is what you need. It's like that. That's how I go at it. Okay? And that's it. Okay, so that's all. I'm gonna finish it up, and I'm gonna say thank you very much again for all those who take the time to listen, who like my energy, who appreciate what I do, who worry, care, love, pray, and like manifest good things for me. Thank you very much. I wish the same for you. Okay, I wish the same for all of you. May you all be happy and free in this lifetime. Okay, but at least be sure that you purify your spirit, yourself, you cleanse yourself, you take care of yourself and your family. And no matter how hard the day is or how hard the challenges look, please still have faith in humanity. Please still have faith in yourself as a human being. And I can't say be happy, because it's not easy, except if it is easy for you. Found a way. The path opened itself for you, then may it be. For those who don't, you know, don't have the path open, may they open for you this year or this moment whenever you're watching me or through me. Okay, so may you start loving yourself, may you start taking care of yourself, may you start, you know, caring about what really means to you in this life and working on it for yourself, for your own self-realization. Because you're alive right now, you don't know what tomorrow has in store for you. So this moment here is inevitable. Whether or not it will happen, just how will you decide to use it? Okay, so also if you need the, you know, I'm not gonna promote it, if you need help, there are tools, I share them. There's the mantra of love, Loka samasta sokenu bhavantu. That's a mantra you can utter every day. It can help with harmony and love in your life. If you need something to kind of cleanse yourself, you're stressed, you're very anxious, can't sleep at night, you have insomnia, stuff like that, there's the yoga for relaxation. So it's the nadi shuddhi, it's the breathing exercise, and it's only 4 minutes a day. You can start today. There's the other one that's more like it's a kriya, so it's like it helps you keep a distance from your body and from your mind, and it will help you kind of be more dynamic in life in general. You'll feel more energetic, you'll feel more like you have so much more to do than just sleep and scroll on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat. Like, you'll see that you'll want to do more for yourself, and that's the Isha Kriya. Okay, and those who want something more intenser than that, you want to know how to manage your inner being with some occult knowledge, learning from a guru or learning from a foundation, or seeking for, you know, seeking for the knowledge of how to master your body, how to take care of your body, how to, you know, worship your own body, care for your own body, consecrate your own body. There's the way. So you have the inner engineering program, which is more different. I don't share it on my description box because I believe that those who will seek will find. Okay, but those who don't know how to seek for it, or who don't have the right journey towards it, I wish to be a person who's going to open the door for you to walk consciously there. Okay, so if you want to walk there, you're not afraid, you're fearless, you wish somehow to go there, then you go there. But if the door is open and you're not ready for it, I'm not going to be the one that's going to push you in there. I'm not that type of person. Okay, so you walk that path consciously and willingly. Nothing is better done than something that's willingly done. Ready to face all the consequences because you want to do it. You have compassion, majesty, love when you're doing it. It's more energetic like that. Okay, when I'm saying energetic, it could also be lighter in energy. The lighter you feel within yourself, the more easier it is for you to manifest things. But then when I'm saying the lighter you feel, it's more the... But then again, I can't say that because there's an element of heaviness that needs to be manifested so that it will come into manifestation. The lighter you feel when you're manifesting, the easier it is for you to give birth to it. But then again, you will feel heavier after the creation though. It's completely normal. Okay? So that's it. Okay, so I've done a lot of talking, 25 minutes, but then again, perhaps I needed to just share a lot of stuff with many people out there who needed to hear it. But again, thank you very much. Now, pile one, whoever chose Rider deck, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, how does this woman or this man feels towards you? Okay, so welcome to my channel, guys. So we have the 10 of Cups, which is a very happy card. Okay, so be it I'm a single person, you know it, or I'm married to you, I'm very happy with the marriage. Okay, I'm very happy with the marriage. Now, if I'm not connected to you, I know that you're a married person. I know that you're you're happily married. Okay, so you have a blessed wedding. You are very you have children, you have a house, and even if you have a little house, it's not like a castle, or it's not something big, but I see that you're thriving, you're happy overall, and that's how I'm feeling. My challenge is the Three of Swords. So this one, it could be that and the reason why it's that way, it's the Sun card. So I'm gonna give you three different point of views. Okay, you have the Magician, you have the Empress in reverse, but then again I'm gonna put it upright. Then I have the Death card. So I'm gonna go from how I see you to how I feel with you, or what I'm thinking you're doing. Okay, so when I'm gonna look at you, and I'm not like your wife or your husband, okay, I'm kind of like looking at you. Okay, so I'm like a third person observing you. How I'm feeling for you, this one I'm feeling for you. Perhaps I'm feeling happy for you. I'm very I'm blessing this relationship overall. I'm like envisioning, be it you have children or you don't, you're a new couple, I'm envisioning you welcoming prosperity, happiness, and you're happy, like a happy domestic life. Okay, at home with your partner. Why I'm seeing you this way is because you're either pregnant, or I see how happy your children are, or I see how happy you are overall. Okay, and my challenge here is to kind of like tell you three truths. Perhaps I need to tell you three truths that will kind of perhaps create doubt in you, create but this one is overall more like, my challenge is to tell you certain truths, okay, or my opinions about something that I'm doubting or you're doubting, or I'm more in a doubtful dynamic connected to three truths about you. Okay, but they're all upright cards, so there's so much variables here. So I'll just kind of go more simple. Overall, how I'm feeling when I'm looking at you is I'm feeling that you have domestic harmony, you're happy, your children are happy and all. But my challenge here connected to you is to tell you three truths, or to tell you three things that are my opinion and I'm doubting myself connected to you or what I'm seeing. That's my challenge. Or my challenge could also be like learn from you, perhaps learn how to cope with the differences between people, or the differences between opinions, perhaps this one, or like the betrayal element, or perhaps this is how I'm seeing you. It's more like I cannot create doubt in your head though. I don't wish to go there. This one, we're just gonna read it this way. So in the initial phase, how I'm feeling connected to you, it's more like I'm looking at your husband, or I'm looking at you, because husband or wife, with this infinity sign on top of the head, it's a sign of some kind of magic element. Okay, so you know how to use magic, or you're a very good manifester, or you're very knowledge in the arts of esoterics, perhaps, or and like you know how to manifest things. Okay, so this is how I'm seeing you with the major arcana. It's like the Magician. It's like you know how to manage your emotions, you know how to manage your finances, you know how to talk with people, you know how to flatter people, this one. You know how to make money and stuff like that. Okay, so this is how I'm feeling towards you. I'm recognizing you as a person. With the Empress, I'm also recognizing you as a woman who's very beautiful, if you're a woman here. Okay, so if you're a man, overall, I'm recognizing that you're a very like knowledge person, like you know sciences, or you know how to use what the tools that you have in front of you to kind of create something, or you're very good at having ideas, but you're very good at manifesting them on a physical level. So you're like the channel in between, you know, like the idea and the birth of it kind of thing. Okay, but then again, it happens faster with you. With the Empress card, technically you have Venus. Okay, you have Mercury. With the Magician, you have the Sun. So with the Empress overall, I know that you're either newly pregnant, or like you gave birth to a child perhaps, or you're very beautiful, you're very sensuous, very sensitive but abundant woman, and I cannot not respect you. Okay, so you deserve respect, you deserve honor. You're a confident woman overall, and a woman who has so much to give naturally, and a natural beauty perhaps. And in the near future, with the Eight of Swords, how I'm seeing you perhaps, this one, there's an element of perhaps you're blind to a third person who is more conflicted, or you're blind to the fact that your daughter is a bit like blind or unknowing, or like there's a lot happening in your daughter's life perhaps, this one, if you have a daughter. Okay, so if you have a teenage daughter, or like a 20, 18, 17 years old daughter, just approach them or contact them, because they're going through a phase of difficulty. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, with the Death card, there might have been death, or a friend of theirs, or a someone close to them, something is happening. Okay, so I don't know if there was an accident that happened, be it it's minor or major, you'll know, but you should contact your younger daughter, or like your eldest daughter perhaps, this one. Now if it's not a question of eldest daughter, you don't have a big daughter, there might be a third person here, and there's a woman, be it it's an employee, be it it's a person that works with you, be it it's a servant, be it it's a maid, be it it's a cook, a neighbor. This person comes from a rich family perhaps, but they feel very empty inside perhaps, and this person is going through a phase of transformation, but it's not an easy one, because there's an element of sorrow, pain, and so perhaps this is how you're going through this one. Look, I don't want to kind of manifest anything, but for some of you, if you're gonna have difficulty during childbirth, just know this is how they're feeling. They're feeling the confliction perhaps, this one. They're feeling the loss, they're feeling the pain you're in. This one could be, because I have so many variables. I'm looking from a third person. The third person, I point of view, it's a person that's seeing much more or less what's gonna happen connected to you, so it's more tapped into divination work. The other one, it's more like, this is me in a relationship with you, and this is how I'm feeling connected to you, be it I'm a woman or a man, but it will vary from one dynamic to the other. Okay, so this one overall, it's from a third point of view. So be it you will lose a child, or there's going to be something that you're going to be conflicted over, or there's a person you're not aware is conflicted over certain things, or the fact that you guys are disrecognized is also a loss for this other person. So this one could be that the gain or the recognition you got perhaps was yours, or there's another person who's paying for this gain or this happiness that you have. So just be careful, because sometimes with death, there's an element of, there's so many variables, I can't like give you all of them. I don't know who I'm reading this to. But everything seemed happy until the end with the Death card. I have a real major arcana, and I have major arcanas on all four sides of the spread. Okay, so you have the reason why it is that way is the Sun card. Now, having the Sun card and having like yellow colors, it's a very good sign. With this one, there's also the yellow energy here with the Priest. So for some of you, this one, if you're feeling conflicted in the near future, seek religion or seek the sun. Okay, so for some of you in the near future, how I'm seeing you is that you're conflicted. Okay, so you're no longer in the Empress energy, you're more conflicted. So there's a lot of expectations put on you, be it you are the Empress, and the Empress is not just pretty all the time. The Empress has big responsibilities. She's full-time mom, you know, like she's a full-time queen. She has obligations, she has responsibilities. She's like the mother of of other people. It's like a kingdom element. You can go in the form of it's a kingdom. Now the kingdom could be your kingdom in your life, what you have, like your home and the community you go and stuff like that, and the leadership position that you have. This one, perhaps you are a leader. Overall, you have a leadership position, but in the near future, when you're conflicted, your answer is seeking either a priest, if you're religious, or doing Surya Kriya, perhaps, if you know the sun salutation yoga, or it's like wake up before the sun rises, and sun gazing would be very beneficial for you in time of confliction. Okay, so overall, this is the dynamic that I had to like tell you. Be it it's a difficult time, your daughter is in a difficult time, make sure that she confesses or she goes to some kind of proper temple, be it it's an Indian temple, it's a Jewish temple, it's like a Muslim Islamic temple, whichever temple or religion it is, they can go and seek guidance. Now, if it's not a religion-based element, because I'm emphasizing on these things, but I'm not one to wish to guide you to just like anyone. Okay, you follow your gut, but overall, the primary thing I would recommend is allow them to see the sun. Like sunbathing will do amazing when you're stuck in your head and you feel like you don't have the clarity elements and you feel stuck in yourself. You need the power of sun for transformation's sake. You need the clarity element. You need the heat and the warmth that the sun offers. Okay, so this one, it's your daughter. Make sure that you send her on vacation to somewhere warm and she gets out from the apartment or the hotel room and she's out as much as she can. Okay, you don't need to force her and you don't need to explain this to her. Just make sure that she will get out of the house or the home, or you go on a walk with her or something of the sort. Okay, this one, and there's sun element. Okay, and it will give you the healing element. Okay, be it it's you, the person who's going through a phase of confliction, the third person who is paying for the success that you are doing, you need to make sure to not discard them, because sooner or later karma will be a bitch and they might take your spot, or another person will do the same thing that you did to this one. Now, I am not one to blame. You will know if it's like that. Okay, so it's that. Now, this is the first, that's more like a third person who's a psychic and looking at this, and this is how they're feeling / divinating. Now, the other one is more I'm in a relationship with you. So I feel very happy. Okay, like I'm ecstatic, and I feel like you and I are in a more we have domestic harmony. And why so? Because I'm pregnant, or they're pregnant, or the child is in, like, they gave birth to the child, or you've just recently had a kid, and you feel very happy. You feel blessed that your family is multiplying, or your family is growing, or your whole family is happy, overall. And the challenge that I'm feeling is more like about the future, could be, because sometimes there are like three things that are kind of rolling in my head. Okay, like the bills, perhaps, if we have financial issues. Now if it's not the bills, it's like something about my physical body, could be if I'm a woman here and I gave birth, because sometimes you need to desire your wife after her pregnancy, the delivering of her pregnancy, because she might want to feel desired and wanted after going through the pain of, like, you know, giving birth to the child and feeling unstable for the 9 months, perhaps, you know. So overall, it's a lot of sometimes doubt or like negative thoughts. So this woman perhaps is like, the challenge is to just fight through the negative thoughts that they have, or this man, like, they have sometimes pessimistic thoughts, or they don't know, they have doubts about the future. So overall, the challenge here, which is how are we gonna cope with the, you know, the future. I'm gonna read this in like standing, because it needs to be this way. With the Magician card, overall, how I feel towards you is that like, I feel like I can either manipulate the situation with you, or I feel like I'm pretty confident that I can manipulate it, or I see you as the confident person who can manipulate everything. So my challenge is not to doubt, or my challenge is that I have too much faith, because sometimes the Sun card can be a card of arrogance. It could be a sign of wealth and stuff like that, but when you're very wealthy, sometimes you kind of ego trip a bit, because you feel better than other people. And it's the shadowy part of the sun, okay? Like, there's the shadow of, when there's a sun, there's a shadow too. So overall, it's a very good energy. They feel happy with you. They feel like they found the right person. You're the right partner. It's just that the challenge is the doubting element. But then again, how they feel towards you is that either I rely on you way too much, or both of us have equal vibes to us. So this one, there's an element of trust in between you guys. Overall, I trust you. I love you. I know how to manipulate the situation with you. Or it's not the word manipulate. Cooperate with you. I know how to cooperate with you. I know how to interact with you in a way to kind of express what my needs are, what my financial needs are, or our financial needs are, our emotional needs are, our mental needs are, or our passion, action, inspirational needs are, okay? And in with the Empress card in the middle, now if you're a guy, I'm kind of like, be it a woman or a man, it really doesn't matter, but these are the energies that they're feeling, okay? So they're very empowered, okay? So this one, overall, you and me are pretty empowered people. And I feel very happy that I have this domestic harmony with you. And I see you as a very attractive woman or man, a woman or a man that is very fertile, very sensuous, very Venusian. So you're very Venus energy. So you're very sensitive. What else can I say? Like, you're very loving, creative, and you know how to indulge in pleasure, you know. And in the near future, with the no, like, this is how I'm feeling, perhaps. So there's something that I'm blind to it, or I'm acting blind, or I'm in denial of something and I feel stuck in the situation. But because there's a lot of, like, my doubts in my head, I confirmed them, and I even have more doubts and more in validating thoughts that are gonna make me change and approach you differently, this one, in a relationship in the near future. But is this a good sign? Okay. It's normal, perhaps, this one. It's a very positive reading, but then again, it's normal because we're all human, okay? So if I'm a woman and you're a man, or you're a man and I'm a woman, I don't know if I switched it up, but I just understand, like, it's the opposite way. the energies are all interchangeable in between genders, okay? So it's genderless somehow. But if I had doubts in my head, that was my challenge. I had doubts in my head. In the near future, I will feel stuck and need to act blind because my doubts in my head, I have valid like facts about them. Be it it's connected to you, connected to the family, connected to the community, or connected to the situation. And this in itself is going to transform our relationship a bit in a negative way. Okay, so this one you will be facing some challenges in the relationship. Right now, overall, how they're feeling is that they're very happy to be in a relationship with you. They're very happy with what they have, and they're feeling blessed overall. But in the near future, there might be something that is causing them some kind of because with the King of Pentacles, having the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Now, King of Pentacles, it's more the Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. Okay, so when we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, earth signs have a more heavy vibe to them. Okay, so specifically Taurus, men have or women have a more like a heavier presence somehow. Okay, so the bull energy is Taurus, because we're gonna, each suit is like a fixed sign. Okay, even though they represent the cardinal, fixed, and mutable energies, and they're all like separated between like all the elements, the 4 elements plus the ether, which is the void. This one, the void is the space where we're creating. Okay, so it's more like I'm creating the space here. This is the space, and the cards are the elements. You understand? So it's more the void, the emptiness, the air, that we're adding the. So I don't know if there's gonna be another man, or you're the man or the woman who's very like wealthy. Okay, because the King of Pentacles is the most wealthy on a material manner. Okay, it's the most resourceful, industrious, business-like card you can have. So if you're a man here and I'm talking to you in the form of a woman, I might have like domestic harmony with you. I'm very happy with all the wealth that you have. I'm very happy in the way that you're manipulating everything in the relationship. And with the Empress card, I'm feeling, or I'm seeing you as a very attractive and nurturing type of woman or man. But in the near future, I had certain doubts connected to you, or connected to the fact that you're this wealthy. Could be. I don't know, be it it's the idea that where are you getting the money from? Who is, managing the money? How is there like any harm connected to the money? Is the money coming properly? Or is there like females around you that want you? Because whenever you're rich like this, for sure there are women that will lurk around you, or men that will lurk around you. And based on how firm and heavy, and because earth it's like, like earth is very sensuous. Okay, it's like earth elements are pretty sensuous, like Capricorn and Taurus. Virgos could also be sex maniacs a bit, as I have the Ace of Pentacles too, Ace of Wands that was next to it. Now the Ace of Wands is an energy of wishing to, it's the fire element. So Ace of Wands, it's more like I want to do something connected to being rich, or perhaps my challenge here is not about the element of you being desirable to other women or other men, or this wealth of yours is kind of like making you shine brighter than other people, because there's a lot of like yellow color here, which is like the sun. Whenever I'm talking about yellow, it's like the sun, so it's vitality, creativity, and development, which you could have those skills. You are a vital person, you are very creative and very like self-realized and industrious. Okay, so overall this one, be I'm kind of feeling doubtful, or I'm acting like the fact that you're not present in my life in the near future is kind of making the situation worse, this one. So for now, perhaps you might be available to me and I feel good, but in the near future perhaps you will not be available to me and I will feel like I'm in my head, because like I feel better when you're there, could be. So this one, it could also be that it's normal here. This one, if I love you so much, or I feel recognized when you're there and I'm not disrecognized when you're not there, perhaps I'm going back to my own energy, which is more in my head dynamic, and when I'm left alone, I'm not with you, I start thinking. And that's where the real transformation towards a positive or a negative is gonna happen. Okay, so the moment you leave, okay, because it could also be like with the Eight of Swords and the Death card, it's more like it's like you're the person who's going through on a battlefield with the Death card. So you're going through a battlefield, you're a military guy perhaps, or you're like a person who needs to travel, or you're going for like conquering things or doing business, be it it's with paper stuff, you can conquer lands, or be it like you're really going to conquer, or there's death in the situation perhaps. So this one, there's a lot. I don't know what the cultural situation is, I don't know the news for whom I'm reading and which country they live in and what's happening in that country too. Could be there might be war there, and there's a lot of like confliction, feeling stuck, feeling worried, feeling like heavy and stuff like that. Okay, so this one, it could be many things, be it I rely on you and you're the like the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands, be it I had my doubts, be it it's like women who are seeking for your attention, you're having an affair behind my back, I don't know. Like this one, you'll know overall to what point the trust in between both of you is, you'll know. Okay, so if there's trust, just understand that in the near future, I'm a bit like, you see me, or I'm seeing you stuck in your own head, connected to my departure, or connected to the transformation, or connected to the childbirth. So this one could be that you were pregnant with my child and I was so happy, because we're all happy, we're feeling blessed that there's a baby in the way, right? But afterwards, after the baby is born, there's nothing else but to just like nurture the child, and stuff like that. Or it's like if you had doubts before you were pregnant perhaps, and you didn't think about it when you were pregnant, like it could be arguments, it could be like in the head there's a lot of unprocessed thoughts that the person needs to reflect on, and when they're gonna do that, or when I'm seeing you do that, or when I'm feeling that way myself, I'm changing. Okay, so this is what's happening, this is how they're feeling. Okay, so that's all I have to say, because I don't know if this one is connected with an affair, this is connected with me just overthinking about the fact of that we're wealthy and stuff like that. If it's not wealth related, it's more like the body shape element and how they're seeing themselves after giving birth to the child. Be it it's like a family environment and there's a old girl, like your eldest daughter perhaps has such powerful parents that they themselves feel the pressure of being something, perhaps, I don't know, like there's a lot you need to study or rethink or reglobe. But if it's a question of feeling unworthy, the solution here is overall sunbathing for the daughter. Sunbathing. and being receptive to the purifying and the warmth of not to burn and not to the point of like getting skin cancer. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like welcoming the sun or doing some sun salutation yoga, but it needs to be willingly done for the kid or the daughter. Okay? Or the woman, if she's a woman, or it's a man, if he's conflicted or something. Okay, so that's it, that's all, and thank you very much for watching and listening. If you want to like, dislike, comment down below. You can subscribe and hit the bell. Okay, and if you want the private reading, you can contact me right now. That's it. Have a good day. Now, pile 2 are chose the Emperor / the Hermetic Tarot. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So I'm gonna have to shuffle these cards because I've been studying them one by one, but I'm still gonna read it in my way. Oh my god. And we might get some cards. I didn't remove them, but if y'all come, we'll just release them. Started off confused here. Perhaps this woman or this man is pretty clumsy when you're there, but they're not stressed in the like, I'm not nervous clumsy, I'm just clumsy. That's not everyone's perfect, right? So just, if you can accept that, you'll be okay. Or they'll be okay with you. If I'm clumsy and it bothers you, try not to get irritated with my clumsiness. But then again, if you're the nitpicker type, perhaps habits. But I'm not really stressed when I'm clumsy though. And the clumsiness element is not linked with nervousness. Not that much. I'm not nervous when I'm facing you, okay? I'm just clumsy. That's why. As per you, okay? So how do they feel towards you? So, Lord of the Triumph of Light. Okay, so overall, I'm gonna tell you how I'm seeing you, okay? More than feeling, I'm gonna tell you how I'm seeing you. So you have the Last Judgment. The reason why it's that way is the Lover's card. I'm not gonna go reverse cards anymore these days because I'm relearning tarot. You have the Ten of Pentacles. I am relearning, yes. The Magus, the Magician. Okay, so there's a lot of major arcanas. Yeah, it's normal because I needed to shuffle it, but I did not. So you guys might be very, like, enlightened people, perhaps, or you see things that regular common people don't see, which is completely normal because we're going with Hermetic Tarot. So you might know what Kabbalah is, Tree of Life is, occult knowledge is, like all the planets and how to activate your planets during a day. So this one, you're very organized as a woman or man, okay? So the Chariot, Triumph of Light. So overall, this one, you're a very, I'm gonna say on the go, a person on the go, but you're very, like, you have a very good reputation. Very good reputation. Okay, so it's amazing. And you have the Queen of Swords, this one. You might be a woman as you might be a man. It's really not important to me. Okay, gender is really not like the thing here. It's overall the impression I have of you. I admire you for sure, this one. I do. I'm clumsy, but my clumsiness is not linked with nervousness, okay? Just understand. But overall, I admire the Chariot energy inside of you. So overall, you have a very, I'm gonna say balanced third chakra Okay, third, like the solar plexus chakra of yours is very balanced, which means that you're very known in the community. Very known in the community. Okay, so like you have a community that works for you. You have like a leadership position, you have your visions and you go after them. You know how to assess difficult or manage difficult decision making situations. But you're on the go. This one, there's this vibe that like you're like a pharaoh, like definitely the vibe. Okay, so this one, I don't want to ego boost it, but I don't feel like you would get ego boosted here. Is just how I'm feeling very recognized. This one, wow. Like I don't know if I'm the one or you're like that. I feel you're very centered, okay? Like you shine bright. Like you're like the sun. People look after you, look at you and they admire you. They want to work under you. They know that you're very sensitive though. Like you're very admirable is the word. And you take care of us. So I feel safe under you. If I work under you, I feel safe under you. It's like that. I'm part, like if you were a general, many warriors would just want to go to you because they know that you pay them well, you take care of them well, and you train them well, you educate them well, you take care of their family too. So this one, you're very family oriented too. So it's amazing energy, this one. Wow, so good. I love it. Okay, I love your energy, perhaps. So good. Wow. Okay, so this one, look, like you're not, like, I'm not looking at your face though. Perhaps you might be very attractive as a person, but what makes you like the it general or the it person in the community is this sensitivity of yours, even though you're not just sensitive. This one, it's more like you're the ocean, but then again, the ocean is more like, it's like a river that flows with an intention. It's like that. So you're very abundant as a person. People trust you a lot, this one, and you are known. You're charismatic, you're centered, you're very healthy, you have a lot of energy, and people love to collaborate with you. Why they feel this way with the Lovers card, this one perhaps I can't go, I'm not gonna go spirit dynamics, okay? But for sure, for some part, you might have like deities that help you this one. Or you do offerings to deities, or you have like a spirit guide. But then again, I'm not gonna go on those things. But the spirit guide is very like it's we're not gonna go like that. We're gonna say that you activated this energy within yourself. So this one, it's your life path. You take responsibility very seriously. You take your missions and you act on them. So this one, it's Triumph of Light, and then you have the Voice of Divine. Then we have Wealth, Magus of Power, and the Priestess of the Silver. So you have the High Priestess afterwards, and the challenge is the Last Judgment. Now the Last Judgment is the fire element. Okay, so this one, how am I gonna read this for you, man? I don't know, like I already read it. I feel like Sajan is finished, this one. How I feel very stable when I'm with you overall, okay? Because I feel, okay, I'll explain it to you, but perhaps you already know this. This one, I don't know why you're here anyways, so I'll just flatter you and it'll be done, okay? So I'll just flatter you, I guess. But you don't need flattery this one. If you need it, I'll give it to you. But overall, okay, how I'm feeling towards you is that, like, you're an inspiration for me. You're motivation for me. Looking at you, the challenge is the motivation I feel within myself. The last judgment is the fire element. It's that the fact of wishing to do similar to you so that I could be someone recognized in the community like you are. I might be clumsy, but I wish to be embody you too. Okay, because what happens here is that whenever you are more spiritually like awakened, or you're more like, you do more kundalini or whatever you do, you know it, okay? So whatever you do in your life, which is your practices, they attract people to you. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say about the voice of the divine. It's more when you do more spiritual practices or whatever type of practice you're doing it more because it's bringing you more wealth, right? But then again, it's not just bringing you more wealth, it's making you be recognized in a community environment, but also becoming the person that people rely on. But you are the type of person that can be reliable because of your sensitive nature. You are still sensitive. That's what I'm trying to say, but you're firm, but you're sensitive. So being a person that's very central and recognized, and you might have a heavy shadow, which is completely normal, but you're still sensitive. So this gentle nature of yours, or the way that you recognize people, you are like compassionate towards people who have, like, you're not like the authoritative dictatorial type of person. You have the discipline element, you have the respected element, you have the I recognize every single person. Like, you would be the type of person that will recognize the janitor, you would recognize the receptionist, you would recognize the people that work in the front line, you know, like the front line where they might be paid the less. You still recognize those types of people and you still spend quality time with them. It's like that. You make sure that they're well educated, you talk with every single one of them. So it's more leadership dynamic, this one. And it's not just your community, it's other people that you're gonna do business with. They know who they're coping with, and even if they don't know who they're coping with, when they're doing their researches with their spies on your company or in your community, they have good information. So you're a very what do you call it, good liability, is that the word? I don't know. Like, I want to this good reputation of yours, or this nurturing ability of yours, and still being centered and going after the missions, and, you know, manifesting all the things that you have in mind. Holy shoosh. Wow. Yeah. This one I'm empowering you more than anything. I can't go a little bit. I can't like, I have nothing to complain about this one. I can't complain. I can't complain. How I'm feeling overall, like, I know, like, you're very gifted in commerce, okay? Like, you're detail oriented, you're very stable, you're very wealthy, you know how things work. So you understand what women need, you understand what men need, you understand how to collaborate in between them, you know how to be a mediator, you know how to talk with like, whoever you're selling your product, you know how to sell it to them. Whoever you're trying to motivate, you know how to speak to them. You're like that, okay? This one with the magician, you have the ability or the, you know how to do magic. This one, it's, I'm gonna say magic, but it's not magic. You know how to manifest things. You are very gifted. I don't know what your gifts are. I might know them, but I'll need to go back to my notes. But for some part, like, there's nothing I can say. This one, you're intuitive, which is completely normal because I have the Chariot, which is the Cancer card. My High Priestess is my moon, so you are, like, you know so much. Like, nobody can mess with you. This one, you're settled already. This is so well established in the reality element, but it's not just the material world. You're invested in a energetic way too. So this one, I don't know who I'm talking to you. I'm very blessed perhaps that you're coming to watch me. I have this to tell you. I'm sorry. Like, I can't apologize, but I have nothing to tell you more. Like, this is amazing. You're amazing. That's how I feel. You're amazing. And my challenge is to be inspired by it, which is how I'm feeling right now. How are you doing all of this? I want to kind of like talk with you. Then again, would I vibe to you perhaps? I do vibe to you though when I'm reading this. I'm vibing to you though. So thank you for coming. Thank you for seeing me, I guess. But this one overall, like, I can't, like, the whole, how I'm feeling inspired, how I'm feeling I'm admiring you, how I'm feeling I'm learning from you, how I'm feeling I'm kind of wanting to learn how you're doing it, or I'm learning how you're doing it. I'm seeing you manifesting it. I'm seeing you doing your rituals, perhaps, this one. I'm kind of like seeing you meditate, this one. Could be. I don't know. Or I'm feeling like you do these things. But you're manifesting and you're known in the community and you're very... you go after what you want, but you know what you want. So you go from one point to the other. So you go A, B, and then B, C, C, D, D, E. You know, so it goes from one way. It's always like a straight line with you guys. It's not circular. It's a straight line. Like, you don't... like, life, it's either your energy is like that. Like, you've kind of awakened to something. Perhaps, you know, only. Okay? But this awakening or this energetic balance of your solar plexus and your receptive gifts allows you to navigate through life with ease. But then again, nothing comes easy, you know it. It's like that. So your inspiration to other people or to me or to us. You understand? So it's like that. You're a visionary. You have visions, you make them happen. You're known. People want to collaborate with you. People want to do business with you. People want to interact with you. People want to study from you. People want to learn from you. People want to be educated by you. It's like that. Because what you're doing is you're going A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, you know, like, it's like that. You're doing that, but people are wanting to learn how you're doing that, you know, it's like that. So that element in itself is making you known in a community, be it's a big community or a small, but I'm pretty sure yours is a straight line, you know, so it's like that. Just walk the path. Write it. Write the paths. You're doing it. Shining bright. Amen. Okay, so Om Namah Shivaya, you know, it's like that. So it's enough. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you very much for coming and visiting me, but I don't know who's watching this one. Okay, so Millennium, Thoth, Tarot, welcome to your reading. So this is pile 3, whoever chose pile 3. So how do they feel towards you? So we want to see and understand how this person's feeling towards you. Last pile was something, okay? So I have to kind of rebreathe and come back, you know, like to starting fresh with you guys. So you guys are more sensitive, so it's not the same energy as, no, what is this? Yes, okay, we're good. No. My God. I'm just gonna shuffle it like this and we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so how do they feel towards you? What are their feelings towards you? We're ready. Okay, so pile 3. We have Princess of Cups. Okay, so I'm in love with you. It came very easily. So I'm in love with you. My challenge is, are you gonna be equally in love with me as I'm in love with you? The reason why it's that way, it's the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this one in the initial phase you have the Seven of Wands. This one perhaps might be like unmanifested love. Okay, no, it's okay, it's okay. How do they feel towards you? So you have the Fortune card here in reverse, but I'm gonna put it upward because I wish to give you a chance, perhaps this one. So just know that even if in difficult times, just understand that life is like a circle, unless you're walking the straight path like the other pile. Life is like a circle, so something ends, something begins. Okay, so if you're having a difficult time, this time will also pass, don't worry about it. Okay, so overall, how I'm feeling towards you is that I have, like, I know I'm like attracted to you. I know I like you. I know I feel beautiful when you're there. I perk myself more. And my challenge is to kind of like know if you could have similar feelings towards me. Okay, so this one, it's overall I'm a woman or I'm a man and I'm interested in you. I'm in love with you as well. I'm fantasizing about you. I'm fantasizing about the future with you, kind of stuff. And why I'm feeling this way is because I'm not going logical. Okay, so I might have a very intimidating and like overthinking personality. I'm the type, but with you I'm kind of more in my emotions, in my heart, and like I'm kind of feeling like a rose, you know. So I'm feeling like a rose connected to you. It's like I'm feeling like I'm beautiful, I'm attractive, I'm in love. This one, when women are in love, you'll see they'll shine brighter and they'll be more attractive. But I want to know if you like me the same way. Are you feeling same things towards me? Or my challenge is that I want you to seduce me. If I'm like the woman, I want you to seduce me, or I want to seduce you. It's like that. And why I want to do that is because I don't want to feel anxious and I'm not thinking overall. So I'm feeling, I'm not thinking, I'm feeling. So in the initial phase with the Seven of Wands, it's more like I knew I wanted you. I knew like I wanted to be aggressive in the way that I was showing you seduction, but I was not doing it Okay, so this one, just to understand, I was gonna say a kitty cat, but I'm not sure, because it's more watery energy, this one. This one, you could be dealing with either like an Aquarius, you could be dealing with like, this one, Scorpio, you could be dealing with like an Aries, a Virgo, and a Leo, okay? Or a Gemini. Okay, so we have Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, because I have the sun, I have Mars. I have a lot of Mars energy. Even here, and I have the sun there. Okay, and the Prince of Cups is a man who's more like Venus. Okay, so it's like a man who's like, when a woman has fantasies, like a wet dream or something, woman. There's this man who's very like their ideal type, and they're pleasing them in the way that a woman is wanting to be pleased. So this one is overall being caressed and comforted and protected and emotionally available, seductive, very sensuous kind of stuff. So this one overall, we're really more focused on the attraction. This one, I feel very attracted towards you. Okay, like I'm like the type that would, if I'm a woman, I'll be the, I'm not gonna say wet for you because it's vulgar language for me, but I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, like it's just, I need to breathe. But there's Mars energy. Mars is very like how can I express it? It's those love scenes where there's love, but it's like we're ravishing each other and we're ripping the clothes off and stuff like that, okay? But we're kissing and there's a lot of tongue activities like that, okay? But in the initial, it's how I felt towards you, okay? You're the person I wanna give a try, but I'm not giving you the try. It's like that. I had this real fierce intention. I didn't do it though. I wanted to do it. I didn't do it. Okay? Because I'm not thinking already in my head. I'm more I'm more feeling my emotions, and my emotions want me to act aggressively, fiercely, like I'm going on a battlefield. But with you, as the man or woman, I'm attracted to you. It's like that. Okay, now in the present moment, how I feel towards you, it's more like I'm observing you a lot. I'm recognizing to what point it's either my desire is blooming or like to what point you're very like hardworking. So this one is either I'm feeling or I'm learning this about you, or I'm kind of realizing that I want to recognize that I wish to push forward towards you. But then again, I need to invest a lot of energy but gain, I can't say gain less. This one we have Sun and Virgo. Now Virgo is faithful, practical, innocent, and Sun is ego, purpose, and life force. So I want to have the faith that it will happen between you and me, or I'm putting the hard work and I'm seeing it bloom. This one, like that. And in the near future with the 2 ones, I've already made a decision. So this one, it's more like I'm coming. Really, I'm coming. This one, the vibe is like, it's not slow. This one, it's not negative either. So there just needs to be slight adjustments, but the overall, it's targeted. So I'm more like, I know what I want, I'm coming for you. It's like that. This is how I feel towards you. So be it I'm a woman or I'm a man here, overall, I'm in love with you, okay? And I want to know if my love is reciprocated, and are you going to seduce me? Because I'm very sensuous. Like, I'm fantasizing this one. I'm kind of like thinking you're doing things to me. It's like that. I'm visualizing these things. Now this is, I'm a woman overall. If I'm visualizing these things, I'm more a female. Okay? So if you're a woman here, this is how you're feeling about the man. Now if I'm a guy, I'm seeing you in love, could be, and my challenge is that you fall in love with me, this one. But why I'm seeing you in love is because I'm seeing you not being your authoritative self. I'm seeing you not have pessimistic thoughts with other people. So I don't see you in your usual dynamic, this one could be. And in the initial phase, connected to you, it's more like I definitely wanted to give you a try. I was ready to give you a try. Right now, I'm giving you the try. I'm working hard on the try. And in the near future, you're going to see I'm coming. I'm very serious. I'm gonna get you, this one. I'm getting you. It could be that you're in love with me and I know it. My challenge is that I need to embrace my emotions towards you, which I was repressing. Could be. Could be. Because overall, the Queen of Swords being in reverse and the Nine of, like, I'm not going to say I'm anxious and I'm, like, overthinking it. I'm not thinking like this. Hence why I want to do it in a very fast and aggressive way. Because the vibe is I'm putting the action right now, and in the future you're gonna see I'm like, my eyes are like on you, babies. Like, you don't understand. Like, you're the dot. Like, you know the symbol of the sun, like there's a circle and there's a dot inside. You're the dot. Like, you're like, when you want to shoot something, you shoot at the dot, right? You're the dot. I'm going for you, this one. It's decided. Like, in the near future, you see me already in the present moment, this one. If I'm a guy. Guys are more action oriented. Women are less. Okay? Women, if they're acting, it's more subtler. Okay, so if I'm a guy and I'm seeing you in love with me or in love, I want to know if that love is mine. Now, if I know you're in love with me and my challenge is to embrace the love connected to you, and I'm not doing it because I'm not thinking when I'm looking at you, but there's a lot of element of Ram / Sun / like, if I'm a Gemini, I'll be more stuck in the head, but I'll still be action-oriented, for sure. If I'm more like a Virgo with a Sun, it's more like Virgos work hard. They don't care. So, I don't care, no matter how dry the soil is, because if you look at the Eight of Pentacles card, you see did I shuffle it? No, I didn't. Okay. So in the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, no matter how dry the background looks, this flower still did bloom. You understand? And this, sometimes I look at it in the form of, it's like a wand, but then again, it's a plant. So plants need to grow. So this one, I'm eager to put the effort to grow with you, to grow the relationship from nothing, making it from something, planting a seed in a dry land and expecting or working hard until that plant grows and bears fruit, kind of thing. So, and I've decided in the near future. So it's like that. That's how they feel. This one is more in this, like, I was gonna say indecisive, but it's decisive. It's not indecisive. It's decisive. Like, I'm like this towards you. I'm like this. I'm emotional. I'm fantasizing, but if you really wanted to know what was happening inside of me in the initial phase, I really wanted to jump on you, jump on the opportunity. It's like that, but I didn't do so. Okay, so that's it. Now, pile 4, thank you very much for watching, listening. If you want to like, dislike, comment down below, hit the bell. If it resonates, you can comment, okay? Like, if it doesn't, then I apologize, okay? So pile 4, whoever chose Night Sun Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So pile 4, let me see how does this yogi slash meditative slash isolated person feels towards you. Okay, so I'm more isolated, I don't talk much, and if I talk much, people fear me a bit, or people kind of like, when I'm there, this one, like, I don't mingle with people, and even if I mingle with people, I mingle with people who are drawn to me, this one. People who are drawn to me. If you're drawn to me, you mingle with me. If you're not drawn to me, you don't come to me, but it's meant to be like that, this one. So I'm like a sage, a wise woman or a wise man. I could be single. I could be single. I could be a yogi. I could have chosen to be single all my life, as I might not have, you know, but you'll know, okay? So let's see what the, okay, so we have the Sun card. So I'm very happy to see you, this one. How I feel towards you, I'm happy to see you. Very, like, auspicious is a word, like, very good card to have. Wow. Okay. Ace of Cups with the Hierophant. Okay. The reason why it's that way is the 10 of Pentacles, which is Mercury and in Virgo. There's a Taurus card here. So, and this one also. Hierophant is a bull. It's a Taurus. You might be a Taurus, or I'm a Taurus, this one. The initial phase I felt towards you is the Ace of Wands. In the present moment, we have the 9 of Swords. And in the near future, we have the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of Taurus dynamic, okay? So I don't know if I'm seeing you and you're a Taurus man and you're watching this because you want to know how this isolated woman or man is feeling towards you. My feelings are very, I was going to say genuine and loving, okay? Like, I recognize you 100%. I like you. I like you. I recognize you. I like you. Why I like you like this is because I like just to what point you're stable. Okay, like stable and like bulls, I don't know bulls, but cows I know they're really nice, okay? Like cows, I'm not gonna like you're very stable, very hardworking, and I feel it. I feel it energetically too, this one. If I'm a sage or I'm like more isolated and I'm into yoga or I do meditation and I have like yoga, I do yoga and I have like gurus and stuff like that, or I'm a guru myself, this one, I see you. We can go different ways. Like, I see you. I see the life in you. I see the man. Okay, we're gonna go very spiritual. This one could be very spiritual, as it could be more like I'm single, I'm more into those principles, but I'm seeking to be in a relationship. Could be. Because this one overall, the Ace of Cups, is the vibe of wishing to show you affection, wishing to show you love, wishing to show you, wishing something abundant but emotional happiness, joy, fulfillment of wishes, like that. My challenge is to fulfill my emotional happiness, my emotional. It could also be like get married if you're eager to go there. This one, if you're eager, because I'm not I don't wish to stay single. This one, I don't wish to stay single. This one, you need to wake up to that. I don't wish to stay single. But am I projecting myself here? Because you can get, you know what Kundalini is, right? Okay, so Kundalini, you can go there with sex too, okay? And perhaps this one wants to go there. Kundalini sex, okay? Kundalini lovemaking. But when we're going Kundalini, it's more union, and it needs to be very harmonious, okay? And I had the Devil card. Now, the Devil card, it's more material things, which is mundane too, because sex can be very mundane as it could be very liberating. But if I'm the sage type, or I'm more like into yoga, or I'm more into like meditation and stuff like that, now just understand, like, gurus and like yogis, they, now there's variables in all of these, like everything else. It's just, perhaps we're just gonna go with the more human version. Like, if I'm more like an isolated person, okay, like I went and I like studied something and I'm back, okay, or I kind of am more into those types of principles, but I wish to marry in this lifetime, and I wish to get married, I wish to make love in a sacred manner and stuff like that. Now, if I'm into those things and I'm still an isolated person, I will choose just one person to do all of this with, okay? So this one will not touch people easily, will not hug people easily, and if they do, it's to the people that they're allowing access to them. So for you, how I feel towards you is I give you access. I'm recognized. I'm happy to see you. I feel alive to see you. But I already am alive, okay? This one is more I recognize you, this one. Why I recognize you is because perhaps I recognize the stability that you are, the person you are, the stable person you are overall. You're very stable, okay? If this is a bull and you're a Taurus, or I'm a Taurus, but overall, Tauruses are very stable, okay? And Taurus is the King of Pentacles. Taurus is a heavy card, okay? But then again, I can't say this is what I want, though. Because I need to go from a yogi's point of view. But in spirituality, Taurus season is the season where spring starts, okay? So spring starts, so life begins again. Winter is over and life begins again. So Taurus season is the season where it's 4 fixed signs, okay? Overall, there's a main 4 6 signs. You have the season of Scorpio, you have the season of Aquarius, you have the season of Taurus, and you have the season of like I said, Scorpio, it was Aquarius, and Leo. Okay, these 4 seasons are the time where seasons change. Okay, so Taurus is the season of hard work and tactile work. Okay, like bulls were used to harvest lands. Okay, so it's a heavy animal, but it's a earthy animal, and it's a very prosperous animal. It's a very, like, I'm going with the animal, but yeah, powerful, persistent, and dependable. Okay, so we're gonna just go with that. Okay, so, and having Mercury with Virgo is intellect, movement, communication. So you have the intellect and the movements to communicate. So, and Virgo is practical, innocent, and faithful. So overall, what's attractive to you, or why I love you, or why I recognize you, or why I'm happy to see you, is because, in my opinion, you're a very stable person. When I'm saying you're stable, you're using your intellect, you're doing the right movements, you're communicating properly, and whenever you're doing that, we know that you are a very practical and innocent and faithful type of person, as per my eyes. Okay, and with the Taurus energy, you do have power, you are very persistent, and you are dependable, like a Virgo, which is the faith, like, where's the reliable one? Anyways, overall, you're very reliable, and that's why I love you a lot. I happy to see you, I recognize you like that. My challenge with the Ace of Cups is to show you affection, perhaps, show you interest for love, perhaps, like that. And with the Hierophant, having the Hierophant, now this one, the Hierophant, you have Taurus, number 5. Taurus card, 1 second, Taurus card. Oh, Hierophant. Hierophant, it's the nail. Okay, so Hierophant, I don't know the Jewish alphabet words, but each major arcana is an alphabet word, represents an alphabet word, and in this one, I believe it's the nail. Okay, so it's like, my challenge is to, like, keep the balance between spiritual and physical interaction with you. This one, because if I'm isolated like this, I can be very receptive. Okay, and when you're receptive like this, or you're very, like, baggage less, and you're seeking for some kind of liberation or knowledge connected to purpose of life, karma, dharma, mukti, and stuff like that, self-realization, you will see that there's a distance between the body, distance between the mind, distance between the emotion, and when there's distance like that, there is void. So when there's void, you can accumulate way more based on how well you know how to manage your mind. Okay, and based on how efficient your practices are, because you need to do a lot of sadhana. Like, sadhana is like spiritual practices that will cleanse your energy. Okay, so be it I'm very active with my spiritual practices, be it chanting mantras, keeping the mudras, doing the kriyas or the yoga movements, the asanas, it keeps the body balanced. But the Hierophant, technically, if we're going more spiritual, it's the nail that, like, when you put a nail, like, you want to put, like, a paper, and you want to put it there, right? You want to attach something to a space, right? So it's more like, my challenge connected to you is to still, like, balance my spirituality with practical life with you. Because if I want to be happy with you, I need to balance my spiritual practices with the practical life with you. Okay, it's like that. So this one, if I'm a very, like, avid or, like, motivated yogi, okay, you need to understand that my sadhanas or my spiritual practices are, like, I'm not gonna say a major part of my life, but if I wish to have a happy interaction with you or be in a relationship with you, this one, I need to balance myself spiritually and practically. Because if you're not spiritual like I am, then just understand that you and I need to vibe somehow. But we already, like, it's not we vibe, I see you this way. Does not necessarily mean I am this way though. But this one, I'm way more open than you are. I could be less stable than you are. This one, I might not be stable like you are, but you're the stability I seek in my life, perhaps, could be. Because Taurus is the heavy card. And when you're light like this and you want to still live a life, you need something that's gonna kind of keep you attached, nailed down. That's why I had the devil card, because I need to attach myself to something. And you look like the perfect person I can attach myself to. But then again, I'm free from you, but I want to attach myself to you because you're strong. You're heavy. But it's not a question of heaviness. You are life-giving. So you give form to things. So my challenge is to give form to the love and the abundance and happiness I wish to have with you. This one. How I feel with you, very happy. I recognize you. Why I recognize you is because you are a very stable person for me. My challenge is, how am I gonna link myself, attach myself, bond myself to you, not only physically, spiritually. That's the word. Because perhaps my mukti is linked with you. You are part of my happiness. And I need to accomplish that part of my happiness so that I can move from one spiritual chapter to another. It's like a life process, this one, it's way more yogi stuff. Okay, look, like the Indians, from what I understood, like the Indians, they have like this element of, once they start the spiritual practice, whatever they wish for, that's their karma. Okay, and their like self-realization for self-liberation is the accomplishment, the realization of their wishes. So if my wish was to get pregnant, my wish was to be like a meditator, my wish was to acknowledge, like, learn wisdoms or learn how to manifest or seed ideas into people's minds so that they can blossom with a certain positive, like the right actions with positive energy, that kind, towards people. So we're just gonna keep this simple. I have a dream of marriage, love, happiness. Okay, I want that joy in my life. Okay, be it I'm single or not, you'll know. But this one, if I'm isolated, I'm single. Okay, and Hermit card is the single energy, obviously. Because it's like a sage. Sages move around. They're free-spirited, like that. Hierophant, it's more established in a certain place. So I wish to go from a hermit to a throne element. But my throne is my position taking in a relationship with you. This is more spiritual, this one. There's a lot of spiritual practice, a lot of like yoga or Sanskrit information here, this one. And it's like a person that has a certain wisdom, that has a certain wish, that has a certain mission to accomplish in their life, that want to have the happiness, and their happiness is linked with you. Perhaps you do have a karma with them yourself. So overall, this one is very happy when they see you. Okay, like, I'm ecstatic. I love you, I recognize you, I feel happy when you're there. Why? So it's because you're a very stable person. My challenge is to show you emotion and to kind of have a position connected to the relationship. Like, balance my spirituality with my practicality, but to still keep myself nailed in the relationship with you, or to keep myself nailed in my body. This one, because if you don't live your life, you're not living a life. Spirit and your body is two different things. You will die anyways, and it will happen so fast you'll not know. But this one, it's more like we're wishing to live as much our lives as we can, as fiercely and intensely as we can, until we're ready to liberate ourselves from it. It's like that. That's the difference in mentality, perhaps you need to, or principle. Okay, so me, instead of being like a wandering spirit, like a wandering soul or a person in a body, but like I'm more like after my own wisdom, after my own, I'm like a guru, let's say. This one doesn't wish to be free anymore for the time being. Or this one perhaps is realizing that perhaps you are their happiness, and they wish to establish themselves for you because you are their happiness. In the initial phase, they felt that you wish to give them also the palpable opportunity. Right now, in the present moment, there is a lot of hope connected to you, and there's a lot of growth element. Okay, and then in the near future with the Knight of Pentacles, how I feel towards you is that I'm slowly coming towards you. But we have, what are these? One second. I have earth with fire. So fire and earth. Fire and earth. I'm not gonna say I'm slow moving, no. Like, I'm consistent in the way I'm approaching you. But how they feel overall. Because this one, I'm harmless to you though. Okay, if I'm a woman and I wish to get pregnant, I think you're definitely the man I want to have a baby with. Okay, so this one, perhaps my marriage is the word here. We're just gonna go that way. So if I'm isolated and you know that I'm more into yoga and stuff like that, and I'm isolated and I'm happy to see you, you're interested in me, you come and talk with me. Okay, if you want to have a baby with me, you can talk with me too, and I'm gonna go seriously with you. Okay, so this one overall, just understand that if this is a woman or if this is a man, but this is overall a more woman energy I tapped into, because I had the High Priestess with the moon card. And the moon card, it's like a pregnant woman, and you see the whole body with the whole nervous system and the lymphatic system and the veins and all those kind of stuff. But if I'm going more Kabbalah energy, because I've been studying Kabbalah for many years, but then again, I can't say I've been very devoted like that, my own way, because I know the risks I need to face when I learn these kind of stuff. So Overall, in the Kabbalah tree, okay, the moon and the sun, no, the moon and the last judgment are together before the manifestation, okay? And the world card, which I didn't have here, is the birth of the child, okay? But I don't have it here. Overall, what I had was the moon. Now, the moon in Jewish alphabet is Kaf, I think. It's the behind the head, okay? So behind the head, you don't see what's behind your head, but there's also this ability, if you do a lot of meditation with the moon, it enhances your intuitive nature. You're more receptive, you're more sensuous, it's more feminine, okay? So it's female energy you're going at, okay? So I'm a woman here, most of it, or it's my feminine energy that wishes to be seated or to be ravished or to be explored, this one. But with the Hierophant, like the high priestess, it's the void element, okay? So the high priestess is from having the idea, which is like, could be like the A, such as the Keter, to the Tiferet, okay? So Tiferet, it's I think it's compassion and beauty, but it's the void you go through. So, and it could also be like symbolism of the spinal cord, okay? So there's so much I'm kind of telling you guys, but then again, it means nothing if I'm not able to kind of give you a proper reading. So overall, what I understood with the reading, if I'm a woman, I'm ready to be fertilized, okay? Like, I'm ready to have the baby because the baby could be my happiness, because there's children involved here too. Like, there's 2 children. So if I want to have babies and I'm seeing you being like a very stable person, perhaps, and Taurus gives form to life. Okay, so you can go with the seed element that I'm planting. So if you're the guy here and I'm the woman, I need your seed in my womb so that I can have children with you. So I might have decided that you are the man I will have children with, okay? So this one, it's more like that. And my challenge here is to like reproduce, perhaps. This one is ancestral, 100% is ancestral, because we want to attach spirit to a body, okay? So this one, my challenge could also be to give birth to a child, and that's my happiness, that's my wish, okay? We can go very simple. This one, it's not an isolated person, it's a woman that you are married to, or it's a man that you're married to, and this man or this woman wishes to be pregnant with your child, okay? So she wants you to be stable and to seed a child inside of her, okay? So that you can give birth to life, okay? It's love, like that. And in the initial phase, it's more like I planted the seed energetically in the middle section with the 9 of Swords. I still have hope, and it's blossoming, perhaps, regardless of all the thoughts or all the anxiety I feel. I still believe there is fate, because I'm manifesting this one. You're gonna seed me either or. So you're gonna have sex with me either or, this one. But if you're not gonna have sex with me, you're gonna make love to me. Yes, you're gonna make love to me. Passionate love, you're gonna do it with me. So this one, it's like that. So overall, it's just like that. This is how I'm feeling. I'm certain it's gonna happen. So it's like that. I'm certain it's gonna happen, and it's all divination work. I had the Hangman, and Hangman is the mem card. I thought the Death card was the mem card, but then again, it's not. I got that all wrong. And the skill of a hangman is divination work. Divination work. So, like that. So they're gifted in the art, the divination work. So overall, I know what things are gonna happen like before they happen. This one could be, as I'm divinating things here. So for some of you, you are my destiny. I know it. I planted it, or I felt I felt the awakening. You know when you we're just gonna explain this to you guys so they understand, perhaps. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of talk about this anyways, because finally people are waking up to it and people are talking and we're all watching on YouTube. But based on what you follow, that's what you see. So overall, when you want to manifest something, you have to visualize that you're planting the seed in your headspace. Okay, so there's the ethereal space, which is the void. So there's emptiness, and you plant. So you can visualize that you have like a garden and you're planting all your wishes in there and you're watering it. But the important thing is that visually, if you're able to do it with the intention and be completely separated from the outcome, you don't know what your intention is, but you don't know what your plant is gonna bear fruit like. You understand? So my plant has not grown yet. So I didn't know you were the one, perhaps, when I manifested it in the ethereal world, let's say, the energetic, vibrational world. I planted something, which was perhaps you. I didn't know it was you, but when I met you, I was happy because I recognized you as the plant I seeded that came to my life. It's like that. You understand? And then in the middle section, it's more like I'm realizing to what point there is a lot of things that are happening around it. There's a lot of opinion around it. There's a lot of like pessimistic thoughts about it. There's a lot of anxiety about it, but I'm still not losing the hope element. And in the near future, with the Nine of Pentacles, be it you invest in me like I did manifest, or I'm manifesting you, this one. But overall, you're coming to me. You are coming towards me. And my challenge is to give birth to my intention. I wanted to have a baby. You're going to be the man who's going to see the baby inside of me, and I'm going to give birth to the child. That's like it. Now, it could also be like in the form of like, I need this. Okay. It doesn't need to be children bearing this one. But overall, the majority of it is there. But if we're going to go metaphorically overall, you need the right people to come in your life so that you can give birth to your creation. Okay? So it's the whole concept is like that. So 70% if you're a man here and you're a Taurus, it's that. Okay? But if you're not a Taurus, or you could be a Taurus, it's not important, and this is business-wise, or this is like work-wise, overall, 20%, if I said 75, 30%, it's more business-oriented too. You're the right person for me. Hence why I'm happy, because I manifested you. And we're working on what we need to work. It's like that. Okay? Okay, so that's it. That's all. Have a good day. Now, thank you very much again. If you want to like, dislike, comment down below. If you want to hit the bell, you can do so. If you want to share the video, you can do so. What else was I going to say? That's it. Okay, so thank you very much again, and have a beautiful day. Now, pile. I just wanted to make sure, like, I put this the right way. Yes, it is. Okay, so, but I don't know where the camera is. Okay. Anyways, pile 5, where it shows Tarot of Sexual Magic, welcome to your reading. I was gonna wink, like I'm kind of like doing like this and with my eyebrows in my headspace. Okay, so I don't know if this one has a very like uplifted eyebrows whenever they see you. It's like, you know, it's like that. Okay. Okay. Or it's scandalous. There's something scandalous happening in this one. Okay. I just need to stand up. Oh my god. Okay. This one I'm really channeling like Vivaldi song. Like so it's you know which one it is. Like I don't know, it's Vivaldi, the winter or the like the spring or the autumn to winter. Anyways, it's violin playing. So I might play the violin this one. This one there's a lot of like Victorian era or Russian nobility dynamics a bit. We might be a Russian, this one, but it's really not important. All European nobles are here. Okay, now if it's not nobles, you might have ancestors that were. Or this one, you guys are like you play the violin overall. But it's more alive. It's exciting. It's like I feel like we're on a mission, or there's like a love story about to begin kind of thing. Or there's like a love story happening in your life. This one could be, I don't know. This one it's more like we're like ecstatic, we're so like excited. I don't know what we're gonna see. I'm just okay, yeah. So you have the 8 of Pentacles. So like one person is working so hard and is in love with a woman who's indifferent, okay? And this woman likes to drink espresso coffee, okay? So overall, and the guy is more interested in seducing the woman than the woman is interested in the guy. She doesn't really care if the guy is seducing her, but she's sleeping with him. So I'm just going to read to you, okay? So my challenge here is love at first sight. So there is a woman or a man who is in love, who fell in love at first sight with the person, okay? And the reason why it's that way, it's the tiredness card. We're not tired this one. This one, we are not tired. We are listening to music this one. This one we are excited, like it's not scandalous, it's just so live, this one perhaps. And okay, like there is like gossip this one. There's gossip, or there's like okay, it's all internal energy. You have the Knave of Chalices. Okay. This one, I don't know if there's gossip here. Scandal here. Scandalous. It's okay. Like, okay, how I feel towards you, I might not be like a person in your life, okay? This one, I might be as I might not be. This is like the story. I'm just gonna tell you the story behind how they're feeling, okay? How I'm feeling is exciting. It's exciting gossip. It's like we're talking about you guys for now, okay? And there's like a third man, like there's another man. Now if you're a woman, let's say, like we're so like Okay, you're a woman or you're a guy, I don't know how it is, but there's two male figures here. There's love at first sight, or there's the challenge of falling in love. So there's a person who wants you to fall in love with them. Okay, so this one could be gossip, as it might be the person I'm here for, you're here for, who wishes to work hard on seducing you, and it's like make you fall in love with them. Okay, but the reason why they're doing that is because, like, Seven of Pentacles. How am I gonna read this? Okay, I'm not gonna put them upright because I'm gonna put them upright. We're just gonna read it like this because I can't. I get more confused, and I feel like the knowledge I give to you is not necessarily like they're more volatile whenever I read it in reverse. So I'm just gonna put it upright, and we're just gonna read it like this. Okay. So with the indifference card, I went there. Okay. So you'll know if it's gonna resonate or not. Yeah. Okay. Now it's resonating because I opened this one and this card was like open. So this woman or this man, there's a person who wants to give you trust. Okay. There's a masculine figure who's very virile, very known in the society or the community. Okay. So that's why I'm saying people is just so excited, and there's like that song of like Vivaldi about like aliveness and excitement, and like you might be the woman, you like coffee, you like drinking espresso coffee, you like your alone time, you're more closed off, you're more like long hair, brown, and like you're more sensitive, let's say, and this guy wants to sleep with you, this guy wants to romance you, and even if they romance you, they slept with you, their main goal is to make you fall in love with them. Okay, why? Because they love just how like cozy you guys feel, or how cozy of a woman you are, and they just can't wait to, you know, cuddle with you, spoon with you, and like make love with you and stuff like that. Okay, so it might be a guy who wants you to fall in love with them, it might be a person who wants to bond you to them, they want to kind of make you pregnant, etc. So overall, in the initial phase, what we were talking about is just to what point you guys are making love outside. Okay, so this one, there are neighbors who saw you guys sleep together outside, or they just saw to what point the like you guys are rolling about. So this one overall, perhaps you guys are sleeping together but outside, and there's a lot of eyes that are like praying around, perhaps. I don't know. This one, your sex life is so interesting. Perhaps other people might not have that active sex life, so it's like that. Okay, and there are people who are jealous of what you guys have, and they want to kind of do the same with their partners. Could be, as it's not that element, it's more like there's two suitors, one you're sleeping with them, the other one is getting jealous by the other. They might be brothers, this one, it could be. So there's two brothers, one brother wants you to fall in love with him, so he's the one seducing you, and you're technically being seduced, you're sleeping with him and stuff like that, and he wants you to get pregnant with his child because he's in love with you, he wants you to be in love with him, so he's coming and he's sleeping around with you, or you guys are kind of like dating each other. Rolling about could be like dating each other, going on trips together, interacting with each other. Meanwhile, you know what the truth is on the side, but you're not facing the truth. In the middle section, what happened is that once he kind of like started dating you or courting you or going after you, technically you started liking him even more. So that's where you started having passion towards him. And when this happened, the other brother who knows about it is getting jealous. Okay, so this one, it could be brother, cousin, friend, or it's not a brother, cousin, friend, it's like a neighbor who's kind of hearing you guys having fun, so he's kind of getting jealous of the fact, like, why are you guys having fun, I'm not, you know, it's like that. So it's like that. This one is pretty simple, and it's like there's a lot of people who don't like it when you guys are very like lovey-dovey perhaps, or it's like a gossip. It's all over the place. You're sleeping with a guy, or the guy is definitely a big suitor of yours, and you're sleeping with him, and everybody's like feeling to what point like it's scandalizing, because the person who is after you is a very good shot, and this person's definitely like seducing you, but you're indifferent to him technically, and it's all the gossip there. And he likes, everybody knows that he likes you because you're the cozy type. He likes you because you're indifferent like this, but he wants you to fall in love with him kind of stuff. So he's kind of like dating you, bringing you places, and finally after like they heard that you are being passionate with them and you're sleeping with them and stuff like that, so the other person was a third party, the neighbor, or people who had their eyes on you themselves, their eyes on you, not the guy, the eyes on you, is kind of like getting jealous here of the fact that he succeeded kind of stuff. So this one, it's more like that, or it's in some way like, I know perhaps that I have a brother who is going to be jealous of me once I have you, could be. So this one, it could be like there's two brothers, or there's two cousins, or there's two friends that know that one of their friend is in love with you, but they're in love with you themselves, so they're putting actions, you're being indifferent to them, but everybody's kind of like talking about the fact of how a good shot of a guy they are, and they're still like going after you, a person like you, and you know, like you're being indifferent, but he's still not giving up. You know, his aim overall, my aim if I'm the guy here, is to make you fall in love with me and have my child. So overall, I'm dating you around and I'm going with you even if you're showing me indifference. This one, as per the third eye, the public eye, you are being indifferent to me, but I'm still doing what I need to do. I'm still like fighting for you kind of thing. I'm still not giving up, and it's working. So people are kind of like excited about the fact that someone like you who's indifferent is being courted, or like dating around a person like this. You know, like this person has chosen you, they're a indifferent person. He's been succeeding at like getting you to be passionate about him, and this element in itself, he's aware that his cousin or his brother or his friend is being jealous of the fact that he is going out with you. He's making his dream happy. Or this one, in some way, it's not that like, it's not even the fact that I have you and it's working. This one, it's more like you're indifferent to me until the end, to the point that I'm being indifferent, like I'm being like ignored, like, so I'm kind of getting jealous of other men who are like interested in you. This one, it's not even a brother or a cousin. This one, it's more like the same person was a big shot perhaps, or it's like it's a guy perhaps in love with you and you're indifferent type, but he's still not giving up on you. He's still interacting with you, and there is some dating element happening if you're not sleeping together. If you're sleeping together and it's outside, or people seeing you date each other, if you've seen you make out with each other, then they're seeing that there's something happening, you know, but you're still the indifferent type. He still needs to work harder to, you know, seduce you, to kind of fall in love with you, and he's still jealous at the end because you're not falling in love with him. Perhaps you're in love with somebody else. That's why you're just kind of like indifferent to his things, or you're going with him kind of stuff. So this one, I don't know if it's your point of view, it's their point of view, how it's happening, but you'll see. I gave you many variables this one. Okay, so that's it, pile 5. Thank you very much. Hope it resonated. Hope it gave you the insight you seeked. And you know, if you want to like, dislike, comment down below, hit the bell, etc. Thank you. Okay, have a beautiful day. Now, pile 6, whoever chose vice versa tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see, pile 6, how does this woman or this man feels towards you? I'm just gonna, if you want, you can just fast forward. I'm just gonna breathe a bit, okay? So, I need to take a break of 1 minute in this pile. So I know I started it, but you can just fast forward. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. How do they feel towards you? So we have the Three of Wands energy. Their challenge is the Queen of Cups. The reason why it's that way is the Eight of Swords. In the initial phase, you have the Wheel of Fortune. In the present time, it's the Three of Cups. We're gonna go with this one. So Three of Cups. And in the near future, we have the Ace of Swords. It's the wind element. So how do they feel towards you? Okay, so this one overall, I made a decision. I'm eager to embark on this journey. Okay, why I'm eager to embark in this journey is because I'm seeing you like as a sacrifice. This one, I'm seeing you blind and stuck, and that is what's motivating me to make my decision and act on it. So you've been blind and stuck and unmoving, okay, like a prisoner or something, or you're like a prisoner, this one, and like I'm deciding what I'm gonna do with you. Okay, my challenge is the Queen of Cups, but my Queen of Cups is who? My wife. Yeah, I have the King of Cups. When I asked who is my... Am I single? Can I ask that question? Okay, I'm a single man, and the Queen of Cups is my mother. Okay, my challenge is my mother or it's you. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, you are this person here. Okay, So you're this person who's like a prisoner, because I had the hangman. And the hangman is like the sacrifice, like symbolism of a self-sacrificing slash stuck. It's not the most positive characteristic of the hangman, but that's what I'm getting, okay? So, and the Eight of Swords is an energy of someone who is stuck, someone who's blind, someone who don't see, who's in denial, who's resisting things. You're resisting a lot of stuff, okay? Even though you do have concrete and valid information. Okay, so this is what's making me act towards you. And my challenge with the Queen of Cups could be a woman who's in love with me. My wife could be, if I'm not single. It could also be my mother figure, a sister figure. It could be you in the form of making you my wife, perhaps this one, because you're in denial. But then again, what are they gonna speak the truth? What's the truth that they want to speak to you? Nine of Swords. They themselves don't know what to do with you with the Eight of, and they're gonna take a very fast decision of eating you alive. So I don't know in what way they're gonna eat you alive. It could be like the temptation element. I need help in this pile. It's so complicated sometimes. If I don't have the right guidance. Okay, we'll just focus on what I'm seeing, okay? The Queen of Cups could be an external person, as it could be you. Now, if you chose Queen of Cups, perhaps it's your energy, because I did showcase it. So it could be this is you, and their challenge is making you this, okay? But then again, we're going from your point of view, if that's your challenge. We're going from what you wish to manifest and not what he wishes to do so. What does he want or she want to manifest, connect to you? They don't know what they want to do with you, this one. The answer you want to know is, I don't know what I want to do with you. What I'm going to be reading here is your point of view of what you're wishing to manifest here, not what he wishes to do. Or it could be what your person you're here for is wishing to do, but you're feeling like you're not ready to decide yet. So this one overall, be it I'm reading to the viewer, I'm reading to the person who's watching this, who is a bit confused in their own head because they're reflecting over it. Like, you're anxious about it, perhaps, if you're a guy here and this is like a woman. So what does the woman or the person you're here watching, or you yourself, wish? Yeah, just look at it from your point of view. I'm just going to read it from a specific point of view, but you can switch it up in your own point of view. Okay? Because I'm reading to one person who's here, wants to know how the woman is seeing and expecting from him. And he himself has not made the decision. He's more like brainstorming. He's like reflecting over it, and he's a bit anxious about it. And there's the other option where it's not an element of I'm reading about this person's wants. Just so you know, if you're the woman I'm reading, I'm going to be reading this so that you can manifest it. But the person you're here for is not set on something yet. He's more in his head. He's more like analyzing the situation, or he's more like strategizing the situation, and it's making him anxious because there's a lot he can lose, or something of the sort. Or he himself is stuck in his head connected to you. Okay, so it could be like that. So overall, with the Three of Wands, there is a wish to create movement. Okay, here I wish to create movement. I wish you to create movement towards me. Why? Because I'm tired of being blind. I'm tired of being confused. I'm tired of like sitting there waiting for something, acting blind. And I could do so much more other stuff. You understand? And my challenge is to be the woman, or my emotions to be accepted. So this one, it could be like I'm a woman who is conflicted because I'm more like in denial of the truth. Okay, so this one overall, I know I'm in denial of the truth, or I'm like, I know truths, but I'm wishing not to see them. Hence why I want you to start something towards me, like act somehow, move towards me somehow, so that I can know if my emotions are accepted or reciprocated somehow. Even though I have some information, I want to know, you know, what your plans are with me, like that. So in the initial phase with the Wheel of Fortune, nothing went my way. Okay, so many people were against it. I had to kind of like face a lot of challenges. Right now I'm facing like a third party situation, but I still wish to give you a try, even though I know you're in a relationship, perhaps. And in the near future, with the Ace of Swords, in some way, when I push the situation or the fact that I'm in denial, I'm still working hard, or I'm still offering my cup, I will learn what type of woman or man you are based on if you're gonna go with me, even if you're in a relationship or not. This one. Yes, and that's the real truth you want to know. Okay, so this one, be it you are wanting to manifest this yourself, or be it you're the person who's undecisive or you're anxious, this woman is gonna test you. Not only are they in denial, but they know they're in denial, but they know that they don't see many things that they could see if they were to put action. So if I were to put action towards you, regardless of you accept my emotions or not, I'm ready to face the challenges. I already did face a lot of humiliation connected to you. I faced it, so it's nothing much perhaps in this case. In the middle section, I'm still gonna try and see if I were to give you my cup of love, even if you're in a relationship. I'm gonna test if you're the loyal type. I'm doing this in two ways. I'm seeing if you like the girl you're with or the guy you're with. I'm seeing if I could be the person that you like, and I'm also testing your commitment. If you're gonna break up with her and be with me, if you're gonna be with her and still be with me, it will give me the knowledge and the point of view I'm seeking for. Because this one overall, you don't see it sometimes, but I act blind and stuck like this until I get my information straight. Or I have many conclusions, but I know I'm blind to the situation. So the only way for me to take off the blindfold is to see things head on. So when I need to see things head on, I need to test, right? I need to show you more love, or I need to see what your reaction will be. If you like me, you're gonna accept me, you're gonna frown at me, you're gonna be discontent with me, I'll understand. It will give me the answer I seek. And overall, the success I'm seeking for is to have my emotions in my hands. To manage my own emotions. So if I have emotions towards you, I wanna give it all in. Be all in. Because I cannot stay conflicted and single and hopeful like this. I want to have faith, and if I'm single, I want to be dated. I need to liberate my emotions, and I need to follow my heart. If my heart is set on you, I need to see if your heart could be set on mine. and if your heart can be set on mine, but then again your intentions are being respectful or not. Now if you're not gonna date me properly and you're just gonna have sex with me, I will have my knowledge. If you're gonna, you know, like break up with her and then date me, then I'll have my knowledge too. What type of person or woman or man you are. This one is more testing the I was gonna say the chemistry, but overall, I'm doing this because I'm selfish too. It could be I'm obsessing. This one could be you could be obsessing over this man, but then again you want them to act on it when you should act on it. It's like that. This is how it's happening. Okay, you need to act on it yourself. Cannot expect the person to act. Now if I'm talking to the guy, then you have to act too, because she needs to understand that, you know, it needs to be clear to her, because she's doubting. Are you cheating on her? Could you be the cheating type? Or like, is this a real relationship that you're having with the other person? Or is it like just a joke like the previous one? Could be many things, okay? So this one, that's it, okay? So I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you guys some kind of insight. Now, if it didn't, I do apologize. Also, if you want to like, share this, dislike, donate to my channel, hit the bell, hit the notification, etc., you can do so. Okay, so I'll see you around, and stay safe and healthy, and you know, go towards what you wish. Okay, always put baby steps towards what you wish, so at least you're manifesting it in small steps, at least not big steps, but small steps. Okay, so I'll see you around, and bye bye guys.